Hi, Michael.
Hello, Angie.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You didn't go out for your birthday?
Oh shit, here we go.
I did go out today, you know.
Because you're an idiot!
Yes, we're back, baby. We are back. Honestly, 90 Day Fiancé would never be the same without Angela and Michael's iconic FaceTime arguments. She always starts out mildly polite, but it pretty rapidly descends into complete chaos. And over the years, the amount of time that it takes to get there has only decreased. So at this point, it's like they say 2 words back and forth, and then she just starts screaming. You know, I think marriage, for most people, means buying a house together, starting a life together, starting a family, things like that. It appears that these two have a very different definition of marriage compared to most people. For example, Michael has an Instagram that he uses to like and follow pictures of other women, so they decide to have a healthy conversation about this. So naturally, they came to a very fair compromise. Michael will take down his Instagram as long as Angela pays him $3,000. You know, sometimes love is expensive, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I think Michael might be the first person in history to ransom his Instagram. Seriously though, could you imagine if you approached your boyfriend, you're like, hey, can you stop liking pictures of other women? And he's like, yeah, you know what, I could if you pay me $3,000.
You didn't go out for your birthday?
I did go out today, you know. I'm financially buoyant. I mean, I don't have much cash on me, so...
Well, I would be going out with friends if only someone was willing to pay me to take down my Instagram. What's a guy gotta do to get paid to take his Instagram down these days? I'll throw in Tinder as a bonus.
I have to stay at home. Remember, I told you to send me some money, but you refused.
I refused. Why did I refuse? Why did I refuse? Because you're an idiot!
I'm getting severe deja vu. Next, she's probably gonna say that she's done. I'm done, Michael! And meanwhile, everybody knows you're not.
You have been blessed all these 4 years, and now you want to be ungrateful mother. I've always provided Michael with enough money to live on.
I don't really understand what this marriage is. They haven't been together in person in years, and they don't even talk about doing that at all, or, you know, living together or anything like that. It seems like Angela just pays him every month, and in exchange, she gets to yell at him on FaceTime a couple times a week.
Because you're an idiot! And he had the nerve to threaten me. He would take down his Instagram only if I sent him $5,000. Now, how much shadier can he get?
Oh, come on. That's just a healthy part of every marriage. We all get to the Instagram ransom takedown portion of the marriage. That's normal. What's important is that you two love each other. And since you don't love each other, it's going to be a bit difficult. What you really need to do is focus on the positives. And since there are no positives, you should just call it. I would suggest just calling it, just the whole thing.
Are you not all of a sudden put your Instagram up? Mr. Michael, you blocked me on your Instagram. You're talking to women on your IG. I will shout because this is what you've done to me.
This woman is almost 60 years old. She has grandchildren, and she's sitting here getting involved in Instagram jealousy drama. It sounds great. I can't wait to be doing this when I'm 60.
All of a sudden, you get married and you've been acting shabby.
Did she mean to say shady, or has he been acting shabby?
The bottom line is this. Angela wants to control everything. It's not done that way. I just want my opinion to count in the marriage, make decision.
If that is what you wanted, I have no idea why you married Angela, because that's been off the table for years at this point. Also, Michael still wants children, and there's no way in hell Angela would ever agree to him having a second wife. And I don't know how Angela's last egg is doing at this point. I don't know if there's any hope for that. Something tells me they're not going to be having their own child.
I want you to take that Instagram down and keep it down.
I am not taking it down, and that is it.
Oh, shit. He's not taking it anymore,
Okay.
Angela.
Goodbye. You and your birthday.
That whole call went literally exactly as I expected. Right from the beginning, it's just like, all right, come on, let's get this over with. Just start yelling, start screaming, let's hear it.
Who can take that without snapping? He's become a social media whore. His feed and comments are filled with women, and who knows what in the hell happens in his DM.
Oh my god, I don't care. Just divorce the guy and move on already. Is he cheating? Yes, I guarantee it. He's 100% cheating. What are you going to do with that information? Are you just going to keep arguing about it and complaining for the next 5 to 10 to 20 years? You're going to be FaceTiming with Michael when you're 80 years old? How dare you, Michael? You're following other women on Instagram. If you don't stop this, Michael, I'm going to divorce your ass and then you're going to be sorry. And he's like, listen, I have a wife and a family over here. I really don't care what you do. I was just, I like the money you sent. That was nice. Anyway, Angela is talking to another guy right now as well from Canada. So I don't know what the whole big big deal is with this. She's just gonna go fly and meet him, and that's probably gonna be a whole other thing on this show for the next few years. Apparently he's like a TikToker dancer or something, and I know you're probably picturing someone young, but he's actually closer to her age. So yeah, that's going on. We'll check in on that another time, but now it is time to discuss Kim and Usman. Last season, she threw water on him, and this season, she upgraded to a milkshake, and I'm worried that soon it's going to be like hot coffee. Look at the size of these drinks they're having right here. That milkshake over there, or whatever that is like a 1.5 feet tall. I swear, as soon as the waiter saw Kim, he was like, oh, this would be hilarious, and he brings over like the biggest drink he could find, because he knows that it's going to end up in Usman's face.
How many wives do you have?
2.
You have 2? Okay. Do you have children?
I have 9 children.
Okay.
9? Wow.
Wait, I have the potential to have 9, and you know I don't want to take long time, so why not having 2 more wives plus you 4?
No, there's no way.
So for those who don't know, the situation here is, I can't even explain it, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. I've watched all of this, and your guess is still as good as mine, even if this is the first thing you've ever seen. All I know is Usman wants to get married to Kimberly, but also have a second wife so he can have children, and now he's talking about having another wife, so a third wife that he can have children with to make the whole thing quicker, so he can have more children, and now it seems like every episode he just tacks on another wife.
No, I can barely deal with one. You think I'm gonna let you? No, I don't give a
If I have
damn.
4 wives, wait, I want you to hear that now. If I have 4 wives plus you,
Wait, 4 plus her? So 5 wives he's talking about? I don't even realize that. He's talking about 5 wives now. Last season, she was having a tough time dealing with the possibility of 1 other wife. The only reason she's going along with any of this is because Usman has told her that she's going to be the first wife and get all the attention, and apparently she thinks all the other wives are just going to be the, quote, baby makers. That's what she actually said.
like I have 3 more. If this one gives twins, first birth, wait,
I'm
serious.
listening.
Then the second wife give another maybe 1 or 2. Before you know, in just 2-3 years, I can have like 10, and we're done.
I like how he's doing all this hypothetical baby math, and he doesn't even have any other wives yet, and he's not even married to her yet. He might as well get out a whiteboard and start doing like the family tree he imagines to explain this easier, because it's getting pretty complicated. We're talking about 4 wives here, 4 other wives here, 5 wives total. So he gives this whole presentation on like what he envisions, and he does the whole family tree, and Kimberly is just kind of off to the side in her own little circle, and there's like a dollar sign next to her, and a PS5, and a MacBook Pro. So this wife's gonna give me twins. I might have 1 or 2 children with this wife, depends on how that goes. This wife, maybe 4 kids, I'm feeling, and then Kimberly, you're just over here with the PS5.
So how, like, do they live together?
Da farko daban da ba suke. Daga bayan a yadda na gama gidana suka tare gida da. Okay, the 2 of them are living in the same house.
What if, just say, like, I don't want to meet the second wife, I don't want to see the kids, because I don't live here. And I don't think it's funny. I really don't think it's funny.
No, it's funny.
So help me understand something. Kimberly wants to be the first wife, meaning she gets all the love and attention, which is what she said. Those were her words. And she also doesn't want to meet his other wives or his children. So I don't understand, when is Usman going to be able to spend time with his children and his other wives if he has to be with Kimberly the whole time, who's getting all the love and attention, which, come on, that's not going to happen.
So this is what he's saying. He said, why not, when I get married to the second wife, I should take her child to you in the state.
No,
Listen to me.
sir.
Listen to me. That will bring you guys more closer.
No.
And you love each other like close friends.
I think they might just be making fun of her at this point, unfortunately, because he has to know that there's no way in hell she will ever agree to any of this. Are you kidding? He's going to bring some of his kids over there for her to take care of? The hell was that?
What did you say to me?
I said, what the That's what I said.
To me?
I said it to you.
You're about to get a milkshake to the face. You better watch out, buddy. You keep talking about all these wives, she's gonna get pissed. Maybe they have some sort of deal where every time she throws a drink at him, he gets another wife. Like he's allowed to have another wife. They have some sort of drink-throwing wife deal.
Are you okay for me to have a young lady to get married because I never had child and I have to have
Why are
1
you
or 2?
yelling and I'm sitting right
I'm not
here?
yelling, I'm making the
Stop calling.
points.
You know what?
You change it
It was
now.
nice to meet you, but I'm gonna go because your ass is pissing me off. Out of here.
Wow, so that wasn't even a throw. It looks like she slapped the drink at him. You might get a bonus wife for that one. All right, let's take a look at the next scene.
I know what upset you.
What?
You
the whole
can't say it, but
topic?
I know. It is so obvious that Kimberly is jealous because of second wife.
Oh look, here they are, talking about the same thing, just in a different location. Did she just fly across the world to argue with him about a second wife the whole time, and then propose to him at the end of the trip? Because that's what she plans on doing. She's gonna propose to him.
That's just a problem.
That's not the
If
problem.
that's not a problem, why are you saying that you're not going to see her?
That's not the problem. I don't need to see her. I don't live here. I don't need to see her. Why do I need to see her? This is not my culture. I've said that time and time again. How many times have I said that?
I think this is the craziest 90-day storyline we've ever seen. Can you imagine if he starts to see other women and then proposes to somebody else? Like, Kim is gonna lose her mind. I've said this before, but there's more to life than just being with a younger person, like being with somebody who's 30 years younger than you because you want an attractive young man to be with. Is this really worth it?
I feel like I'm doing everything I can to adapt to your culture. Everything.
We had sex. That's not my culture without getting married to you. I did that to adopt your culture.
He said that like it was a bad thing, like it's a punishment. Like, I had to go through that for your culture. Do you think I liked making that sacrifice?
So anytime you talk, you say you blend into my culture, you don't blend into anything. You did quarter, I did almost 70%.
Think so?
Yes.
I'm in a country by myself.
So wait, that was literally the only thing he did to adapt to her culture? Oh, that is awesome. That is hilarious. What is wrong with this guy? I can't believe he brought that up as an actual point. She's dealing with him having multiple wives, and he's like, yeah, well, guess what? It's not normal to have sex with you in my culture, and I did that. I had to put up with that.
With somebody who supposedly loves me, that I'm willing to go meet his family, let him take a second wife. You don't think this is a lot? You don't think it's a lot for me?
If this is not healthy for us, it's better we cut it off.
Yes, for the love of God.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Before Kimberly came here, she talked to her friends, and they were trying to tell her this is a bad idea, and she got all upset, and she's like, why can't you guys just let me be happy? Like, this is what I want. This is what makes me happy. And then she goes over here, and she's miserable the entire time.
I'm going to look for a plane ticket. I'll borrow the money from somebody. You go marry 5,000 wives if you want.
You can get your ticket and go.
Get the out of this country.
So if you know anything about 90 Day, this is not the end. There's no way this could ever be the end. He's like, wait a minute, Nintendo Switch. She did get me the Nintendo Switch, babe. So anyway, that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. But before I go, I just wanted to quickly mention that I do have a podcast now where my brother and I recap episodes of 90 Day Fiancé. It's on Spotify and Apple. I know there's pretty much a billion podcasts out there, so I completely understand if this is something you're not interested in. I won't take any offense if you don't check it out, but you know, we wouldn't post it if we thought it was completely terrible. And I honestly think if you enjoy these videos, there's a chance you might like the podcast as well, but you know, completely up to you, and I appreciate it either way, whether you watch the videos or the podcast or whatever you do. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for being a viewer. I hope you'll all have a wonderful week, and I will catch you in the next one.
This is what he does when she's on the phone.
No, let her talk, then you
Didn't
will
your
talk.
brother tell you to tell her to stay out of our business?
I'm not supporting her. At least let
Didn't
her talk,
Achilles
then
say
you will
yes
talk.
or no?
You are cutting her
Answer.
off.